Welcome friends. Now we will see a short demonstration of our project graduate faculty database. I've already logged into the remote machine on which we are working. So we will now see the login screen or the default screen of our project. Yeah, there it is. So as told earlier by my colleagues, the end users of the system are divided into two groups, the external and the internal user. The internal user is basically the administrator, and the external users are the students who would search for the faculty or their areas of interest. So we have provided functionalities for both of them, and these are the functionalities that are being provided for the students. So now we will take a look at those step by step. The first functionality is to search the faculty by his first or last name. So suppose if I want to search for Rhodes, I type in Rhodes, I hit submit. Yeah, there I get the data about Mr. Rhodes in a grid, and I hit the select button. Yeah, there is the data. It will contain the personal information of Matt Rhodes, that is the address where he stays, his departmental data, which would contain mainly the rank of the faculty, the status that he is currently maintaining his department, and also his academic background. Yeah, you would also find his appointment dates, that is the day he has joined the university or his tenure. uh, and if a student wants to make a search with respect to the departments that are being present in OSU, so they can hit the search by department name. Yeah, and they have been provided with a drop down box which contains names of various departments. So if I want to search for, say, like accounting department faculties, so I select accounting, I hit submit. Oh, yeah, there are no records, so the user would get a message about this, and he would need to select, like, say, legal studies and business. Yeah, and I hit submit button again. Yeah, there's the list of all the faculties that are been involved in the respective department, and to see the information I would again need to hit the select button over here, and you would get the personal information of the faculty, the departmental data, his appointment dates. And now the third functionality is with respect to the research area of the student. That is the area in which he is interested to work upon. So these are the quick links that are being provided at the top, so that student can browse through quickly. Say for example, I want to take a look at the professors in chemical engineering department. I type in chemical, hit submit. There it is, Mr. Harry M. King, chemical. That's the research area, that is his area of interest. After hitting select, you get the personal information, departmental data, appointment dates. But over here now, we have provided a functionality like, say, there are different names or terminologies, or say keywords for various fields or areas. So if an individual enters those, then the data would be pulled out from the database and it would be displayed. So now I would hit reset first. Yeah, so the entire page is reset, and say I want to go for forensics department, but I would type in like investigate. Okay, and I would hit submit, and there it is. Mark A. Jones, research area is forensics. And after hitting select, the data would be displayed to the candidate. So now we would return back to the home page. Yeah, and now you would be wondering why this GFD login button is. So as I told you earlier, this is related to the administrator, and it will give him privileges and rights and access to the databases. So now I would log in with the administrator name, password. Yeah, so here you would see that there are various menus that are being present over here. So the first thing is like manage faculty, wherein the administrator would be able to add, delete, or edit the faculty information. So I would right now hit on the add button, and it's like you will get a user interface. And right now we are working on this form, so you would just see the interface, and we are working on pulling out the data from the database. So it would be done in a few days. So we are working on managing faculty and managing staff. So but right now I would like to show you a few reports that have been prepared by our team. The first one being the report by rank. Now there are various faculties who have ranks in the university, see like research professor, clinical professor, or an assistant research professional. So if I want to see data about research professor, I select it and I hit submit. Yeah, so I get the data about the research professor over here, his phone number, his email ID, his department, his status, and if he has any additional titles, say like if he is a regents professor or something, you would get to see it over here. And at the bottom over here you would see that you would get a count of the professors that belong in a particular category. So over here it's 2, and we have provided a functionality over here, like if you want to export the entire data to an Excel sheet, so you just need to hit this export to Excel button, and a message would pop up and select open. Yeah, there it goes. The data has been extracted to an Excel sheet, and we have tried to make some color combinations like the one for the columns on the top over here, and that is all we have done primarily right now. So that's the first report, and after hitting reset, it's the page is refreshed again. The second one is report by status. So what if I want to see a status of a faculty, if a temporary faculty for example, I would hit submit. I don't have any kind of record, so that would be reflected to the administrator, and now I would select a member. After hitting selecting member, I would submit the query, and yeah, the record would be reflected over here in the similar pattern. The count is reflected as usual, and if you want to export it again, you can export it to Excel. Now the last thing that I would like to show to you is like this session thing, the session variable that has been used by us. Now I would copy this link and I would log out from this window. Yes, I would like to close it. I would open Internet Explorer over here again. I would paste this link. I would try to open the website. No, it doesn't authorize me to log in. So that is the functionality. That's the last thing I would like to show with respect to the security measures that have been currently we have undertaken. Okay guys, thank you for your patience, and we will continue now with the question and answer sessions. Thank you.